Hey class, guess what? It's me. I wish I could see you guys in person because this stuff is really tough to do. Virtually, we really need a lot of back and forth and sharing of pictures, but we're going to do our best. So let me tell you a little bit about some ways to think about fractions. So first of all, fractions are numbers, and as such, you can see them on a number line. On the number line, the whole, if you will, is represented by the number 1. And fractions like a half show up as values on the number line. So 1/2 is half of 1. And here's 3/4. 3/4 is 3 out of 4 equal steps on the way to 1. And, like 1/8, if I made 8 equal parts, 1/8 would be like this guy here. So when you see fractions on a number line, you can think of them as fractions of the number 1, whatever length that is on the number line. And they can just show up as just normal numbers. But often in stories, fractions represent a part of something. And the whole matters a lot. Very important. We're going to use, and you're going to build a set of manipulatives that are sort of like mine. Yours will be strips, not squares, but they're going to have the same colors as mine. My whole is going to be this big blue picture here. That's a whole, and I drew it there for you to see. That's what one whole represents, like one whole bag of candy, or one whole pizza, or one whole acre of land, whatever you want to think about it as. And then other parts are all in relation to that. So then these brown ones would be a half, right? And if it took a whole bunch of things, like 8 of them to cover it, then these parts represent an eighth. So these red ones are eighths. It would take me 8 to cover up the whole, 8 equal parts. You can see that. So we're going to be, for this first part, we're going to be thinking about if different wholes are used, right? What are values of different parts? So we're going to be looking at everything in relationship to a specific whole value. And the problem that you just did, problem 7, you were all referring to different wholes and then trying to make sense of what part was shaded.